I were looking for something new and exciting. But don't get me wrong, sex is great. Sex is the key ingredient here, but I think it was about time to spice things up. So, cheese, kabuki, elephants, and the poetry slam are some of the spices I'm using to cook this masterpiece of ours. Okay, you made this sound interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Polly and Vera leave discussing their opinions and ideas on kabuki and cheese. Yay! Kabuki and cheese saved the day once again. You gain +2 fun and +1 smart.
Sure.
Sure. I think I need to raise my lowest stat here.
Which is money.
I'm going to the library.
Crypto.
You spend that day you spend some time. Why do I keep mixing up my fucking letters, my words? On the library's PC mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how this really works. Anyways, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. But suddenly, you get distracted by some ruckus caused by Scott, who seems to be super enthusiastic about something. I'm telling you, fellow student, I'm pretty sure Sydney is into you. I don't know, Scott. She's the girlfriend of Johnny Karate. And I might be kind of old for her. Nonsense, bro. She's a lich. She's like 200 years old or something. Flame-o. Still, I'm not sure. Johnny Karate is already mad at us after we defeated his band in the rock band contest the other day. Scott, goddammit. What are you doing? Well, Vera, the other day, fellow student and I were at the Battle of the Bands, and Johnny Karate sabotaged our equipment. But then fellow student rocked the best guitar solo ever. And then Sydney showed up, and you'll never imagine what happened next. Stop it, Scott. Can't you see this guy isn't what he says to be? He's using the most obvious disguise ever. A disguise? Whoa! I didn't know. Is it true you're the master of disguises? Like last week you were dressed as a security guard to rob that bank? Aha! Be ready for a twist. You may have never seen this coming, but
You got me.
Now you're under arrest. Not a student!
Now you're under arrest.
Gasp! I'm an undercover cop who've been astutely gathering proof of Vera Obling's crime empire, and you just gave me everything I need to send her to jail once and for all. Fellow students, stop. Leave Vera alone. You say she has to go to jail because she's a criminal or an unethical person, but one time I went to a party with her in a very fancy attic, and she told me that she would love to have a fancy attic herself one day. So I can assure you Vera is not an attical. She's all about attics. So she might be a criminal, yes, but aren't we all criminals in our hearts? Yes, she might have been committed murder and extortion and money laundering. But she used that very clean money to buy me some burgers last night, and I think her biggest crime has been the crime of caring for her friends. Haven't you committed that crime too? I know you did. I know you deep down you cared. And now you're telling me you weren't our classmate at all this time, but an undercover cop? But you know what I think? Maybe you thought you were a cop trying to catch Vera all this time, but in reality you were an undercover friend. Think about it. No, really, think about it. My head is hurting a bit for talking so much about thoughts at once. Scott, I didn't want to betray your trust. You're a good person and I appreciate it, but it's my job. Fellow student seems to have doubts. Maybe he just needs a gentle push in the right direction to stop Vera going to prison and stop Scott from being sad. If you stop being a fellow student, you'll have to stop using your signature kick-ass baseball cap. You look too good in that baseball cap just to give up on it now. You can't do this, fellow student. Remember all the good moments we shared over summer camp. Nah, you look badass in that
but your
camp.
stats are so high, there's no way. Like,
So fun. Oh. Do you, you put it back on? Do you really mean it? If it keeps me from going to jail, then yes. Are you kidding? You're the coolest kid in town, fellow student, and that baseball cap is part of your identity. Without it, who would you
Now
be?
you're under arrest.
I guess, Officer Enchanted Armor.
Not cool.
No, that is absolutely not cool.
Lame-o.
But I want to be cool. This makes me sad. Does it? Hard to tell. Let me help. Thanks.
That's hilarious.
But can't I keep the baseball cap and send Vera to jail? No, that's against the rules, and sending Vera to jail makes you sad too. Does it? Yes, let me show you. What? Vera is right. Look at this mirror, fellow student. You are sad. I am. You should listen to your feelings, fellow students, even if they're just made of grass.
Gotta stay fresh.
Gotta stay fresh. You're right. Maybe being a cop is just a defense mechanism because I'm afraid to give in. Into the adventures of youth? Yes. Sure. Scott and fellow student jump and high-five in the air while a rad guitar riff sounds out of nowhere. They stay frozen in the air somehow. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness out of the awesomeness of the moment. God, I'm so bold. Barry leaves before fellow student changes his mind. Everyone wins.
My dog is having, like, the biggest fit right now.
Don't worry, we have this last turn, this last event, and then we go to prom.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
And I can go eat lunch.
I can't get money.
Shame. Imagine that. You know what you can get for Damien? I was gonna say boldness or like creativity. No, you can't get creativity. Someone took that from me.
I clicked too soon. That day you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit
But Pen
bitter, but in a
2
cool
was
way.
the smart.
Huh?
Pen 2 was the smart pen.
Hey,
Pen 1 is the bold one that liars.
I feel like you have to be smart to lie.
No.
Lie convincingly, at least.
No.
He treats you
You
like
have
an
to be
adult.
bold and confident.
And two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes.
Made
You gain
movies.
+2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young.
It's huge. You don't see that stat often.
That's true. You're arguing with Liam, Polly, and Miranda about use of the word indie, what its true meaning is, and if it's worth using at all nowadays. When you're suddenly distracted by the piercing anime screen, you go to investigate and find Damien giving a kick-ass hairstyle to a new corpse. Where the hell is he getting all these corpses from? Ah! Whoa, this is gorge, Damien. Paulina's right. Why aren't you uploading these online and taking the internet by storm? It's suspicious, and the last time we talked to you about this, you got super mysterious and said, yeah, everyone, which makes us think there is a final twist to your shyness. About your love for hairstylism and makeup, yes, it's his dad's. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you know I'm
Yes,
this
dude.
fierce and fabulous, but I keep it a secret because I don't want my dads to know about this fixation on hairstylism, makeup, and RuPaul's Drag Race.
Ooh.
Oh, your dad's gonna want you to like drag? What? They're not backwards, Liam. I do some drag myself every now and then. And my dads couldn't care less if I wanted to be king of hell. Wanted to be the king or the queen of hell. But that's the thing, they want me to rule their circle of hell. Oh, backstory. You see, the 8th Circle has always been hotly contested by many hell generals in a constant war for dominance. None were ever victorious. Alliances were formed, but they never lasted due to constant backstabbing. No one expected an alliance like my dad's, since they weren't just allied, but in love. So their alliance never broke, and they conquered the 8th Circle of Hell together. At first they were despised for daring to love each other, but they showed that love made them not weaker, but stronger, and wow, need not dry mouth. Now, thanks to them, love is a badass thing down there in that circle. Thanks to them, I can be here at school as part of this crazy game of being romanced for prom and such. They're the fucking best. They expect me to inherit their armies one day and become a general and ruler because we the LeVays, we love and we destroy and we love to destroy. Don't get me wrong, I love violence and war, and being a general and ruler sounds kick-ass, but sometimes I feel pressured. What if I just want to be a hairstylist? Maybe I'll change my mind, but I want to have that choice. It makes me sad inside. Can't I be a general and a hairstylist? Why do I have to be only one? I feel you, Damien. Some people can be too traditional when it comes to careers. You're this or that, as if your true calling needs to be a given thing. But I myself am a strong advocate of career fluidity, because it's about time we start a conversation about the plurality and complexity of career identity.
I sleep.
What Liam said, we need to come up with a plan for your dads to acknowledge that you would be an awesome hairstylist, Dane. That'd be great. Come on, let's think of a plan, One Pen. Any ideas? You're the one with all the wacky plans. Practice the art of a stealth makeover. Give your dads a complete makeover while they sleep for them to naturally discover the advantages of your dream. Speak a language they understand. Change your scissors for a dagger and your makeup for blood.
Would speaking a language be smart? Or would giving them a stealth makeover be fun?
Or is that bold?
Oh, I don't know. Could be bold. You did it while they slept. And they're your parents.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. So bold.
That's crazy. So crazy it just might work. I'll host a customary duel to the death in the pits of fire. My dads love to see their little red boy eviscerating some warriors and showing the power of the LeVay family. It's the perfect opportunity. So all of you go that night to the pits of fire in the 8th circle of hell, where a duel to the death between Damien and some other demon has been scheduled. This is so cute. Look at all the corpses hanging on the walls. Such a tasteful display of power. Yeah, sure. I wonder if my corpse is hanging on some wall somewhere. Oh, that's a thought. Shh. It's starting. A huge horned warrior enters the pit on one side, while Damien emerges from the other. He's majestic and shirtless, and he proves that he isn't appearing on screen. Fuck. The battle is intense and spectacular. Damien is ruthless, and even if he gets a little bit hurt, he destroys his opponent. His dads witness everything with proud eyes from the highest stands of the pits. The audience screams, "Finish him!" Damien looks at them and screams, "You're about to see what a finish I'll give this motherfucker." In a swift movement, Damien uses his dagger to cut his adversary's hair before stabbing his guts. Then he puts his hands inside the poor guy's body, and with all the blood he beats his opponent's face into utter beauty. The huge warrior says with his last breath, "I die beautiful." Damien looks nervously at his parents. They seem intrigued, but contented nonetheless. He then looks at you and he seems relieved. This might be the start for Damien to follow his true calling. Meanwhile, you gain +3 fun thanks to such a wonderful evening.
One Pen is the fun pen.
This is Blue, so this is Polly.
Blue.
Hi.
Hey, boo. This is an orgy, so I am picking the best one.
Hey there.
I thought this was Vare, but I think this might be a none of them thing.
What's up?
Hey, noob.
Alright.
Sure. Oh, I failed. You asked no one to prom because you need... Who needs a date for prom when you can go stag with your most tubular friend ever? Coolio. Hey, Green Matt, you want to go to prom together as Coolio friends?
Fleek!
That's so fleek.
Tubular!
Tubular! I was so focused on being an undercover cop that I forgot that life isn't about justice. It's about being tubular. Bros before laws. We should have crazy adventures and high five
Bust
forever.
a move.
Let's bust a move. I think I got this ending before, actually.
It says
And you
got your
live a
first secret
totally
ending.
tubular life. Well,
that's
you got
funny.
your first secret ending.
Yeah, because I forgot I haven't played anything on this yet. It's so weird playing this when I usually play it on the Xbox.
We all got secret endings, except for Pen 2, who probably got rejected.
Who knows?
You all made an oath that you would lose your virginity during that summer, and it was super easy since you all seem to do... All you seem to do in this game is flirt and fuck monsters. Nice. So most of you were even virgins to begin with. This would be an issue for fellow student who had totally forgotten he had a wife and 3 children back at home. But that would be a problem to care about in the fall. Because that summer
I'm
was...
more than a fellow student.
Fleek!
I'm a fellow friend.
What did he say? Let's jump the shark? You
I
won the
heard
battle
him
of the
say,
bands.
I'm not just a fellow student, I'm a fellow friend.
Nice. Good for him. You worked together in a burger joint, even if it meant fellow student had to leave the force.